Shadow Games, Time Jumper Series, Book 2, written by J. Falconer, narrated by Gary Tiedemann. Chapter 1. Emily Hart wasn't breathing when she arrived after her most recent time jump from the backyard of Jim Miller's house. Moments later, billions of sleeping neurons began to fire, rebooting her biosystems and bringing her closer to a conscious state. Her heart stirred with a single thump, then charged to full power when it sent the first rush of blood into her muscular system. A howl of post-jump pain hit her just as her waking senses realized there was a mounting pressure inside her ear canals. She also heard a rhythmic sound of swooshing, and her body felt weightless and carefree, making her think she was floating in air. Yet, there was a searing cold dampness smothering her skin. Then, something brushed across her cheek, sending a panic alarm that hastened the revival process. Her respiratory system came alive, causing her lungs to expand in size. Her mouth opened, hoping to receive a gulp of air, but only a frigid liquid crossed her lips and landed on her tongue, tasting foul and disgusting. She gagged, expelling the thick foreign matter from her body as her eyes flew open. A gray-colored fish looked back at her, floating a few inches in front of her nose with its pelvic fins flapping. Behind the creature were tassels of thin-leafed grass swaying in the current, their tips reaching for the sunlight beaming in from above. Emily realized she was underwater. Her arms and legs started to flail, sending the curious fish darting off in an instant. She grabbed and kicked at the green-tinted water, hoping to climb her way to the surface, but her body sank further and further with every stroke. A garbled scream was all she could muster, looking down through the murky water, past her bare feet in search of the bottom. It was there, only a few feet below, but covered with a blanket of golf balls. Most looked to be white, but a sprinkling of yellow and orange caught her eye, plus a few with red stripes painted across their centers. Her feet made contact with the uneven surface, allowing her to bend her knees and push off with a mighty thrust. Emily threw her arms up, hoping to propel the launch with even greater force. It seemed to work. She rose like a ballistic missile hell-bent on reaching a high orbit. The surface came to her hands first, and then her elbows and shoulders broke through with ease. Emily rejoiced when the warmth of sunshine hit her face and naked shoulders. She gasped a massive breath, letting the oxygen and salvation filter into her body. Someone was talking, but it didn't sound like a live person. The voice had a scratchy, high-pitched
Sample complete. Ready to continue?